Hey guys, it's Nicole, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious barbecue mac and cheese. You can incorporate this into your holiday menu or just every day. This will be a great, quick, and easy dinner to make, especially if you have like pop-up guests. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is grate some cheese. This is Monterey Jack. Or actually, no, this is sharp cheddar. The Monterey Jack is already grated and in the bowl. I like to use sharp cheddar because I love the strong flavor that it has and what it adds to the macaroni. But feel free to play around with different flavors of cheese. Right here, I'm adding some evaporated milk to a saucepan, and we're going to heat this up. Here you can substitute, heavy cream or whatever. I'm also going to add a can of the Campbell's cheddar cheese soup because I love how it makes the mac and cheese really creamy. So I'm going to use the undiluted can to this. Right here, I'm adding some pepper, and I'm also going to add some I think I added Slap Your Mama. It may have been Slap Your Mama or Louisiana Cajun seasoning. I can't remember. It's just whatever. Yeah, it was the Louisiana Cajun seasoning. I like stuff spicy, and the Slap Your Mama I have is spicy, but I was making this for people other than myself, so I had to kind of slow it down with the heat. But there I'm adding in the cheddar cheese soup, and again, I'm not diluting this. I'm just putting it in as is because of course you have that can of mac and cheese, or that can of should I say evaporated milk. And yeah, so you don't need to add anything to it. Of course the can says add water or milk or whatever, but I just put it straight into the pot. And I made a mess in the process. And so I'm going to clean it up quickly because I didn't want that to stick to the stove top. And I always try to clean up as I go because it saves me the trouble of having to clean up a whole kitchen and stuff after I'm done cooking. So I always keep a nice hot soapy sink of water with a little bit of Clorox so that I can clean up and wipe up. So we're going to mix this with a whisk and get it all incorporated. And now I'm going to add some sharp white cheddar cheese. I am using the house brand, honey, so you don't have to break the bank. That is Piggly Wiggly's version of sharp cheddar, the white sharp cheddar. So don't feel like you got to use, all these name brands because 95% of the time this stuff's manufactured in the same plant. They're just putting it in the private label packaging. So anywho, now we're gonna add some of that grated cheese that we grated earlier, and I'm just mixing until it's melted and yummy and gooey and just luscious. So we're going to reserve some of that grated cheese as well because we're going to use that to put on top of our mac and cheese once we get through layering everything together. Okay, we've cooked the macaroni noodles according to the package and put them in a bowl. Make sure you drain them. Don't rinse, just drain because we want that cheese sauce to stick and kind of meld with the starch of the macaroni noodles. So yeah, just put them in a bowl, and a big enough bowl. I think this bowl was too small for what I was doing, but I made it through. So yeah, I'm incorporating all that cheese sauce that we just made into this into the mac and cheese, and we're going to mix that well all together. And when I made this, I was actually making this as a contest entry into the fair. If you've been following me a while, you know that I compete every year. I'm actually editing this video afterwards. So yeah. So anyway, I'm incorporating the cheese into it. And just some of the shredded cheese. Now, like I said, you're gonna reserve some to put into the macaroni noodles as you see here, and then we're gonna put some on top. So that's why we grated 2 whole sticks or bricks of, and I think they're 8-ounce sticks of cheese. Now here, what I did was I went to my local Piggly Wiggly, and they actually smoke pork butts every day, and they put a seasoning called butt rub on it. And I think it is made locally here. But if I can find a website that you can order that butt rub from, honey, it is like the bomb diggity. So I'm gonna, post it below, but I think they do have a website. And I'm using some store-bought barbecue sauce. I wish I had used my own homemade sauce, but I was pressed for time. I had a lot of stuff going on top of the fair, so I just bought some Kraft. If I buy bottled, it's gonna be Kraft, and it's gonna be the sweet and spicy one. And that's what I'm using here. And the pork butt, like I said, is seasoned with a rub called butt rub. So we're gonna layer this together in a big casserole dish. So the first thing we're gonna do is put a little bit of Pam or something at the bottom of the pan, and I've already done that because you don't want to mess when you gotta clean. Once you clean it, you don't want anything sticking. So we're gonna put a layer of the macaroni mixture down, and then we're gonna put that pork mixture on top of that. And like I was saying earlier, I wish I had made my barbecue sauce, because I always win a contest when I make my barbecue sauce. I'm not bragging, but my barbecue sauce is the business. And I'm in the process of actually getting it bottled so I can sell it. It is really just that good. But I was really rushing, and I do like the Kraft sweet and spicy. So anyway, I'm putting this on here and layering it up, and I'm going to use that whole little tray, and then we're going to top it with another layer of macaroni. But before I do that, I'm actually going to put some more of the barbecue sauce on top of the pork. And right here, what you can do, and what I usually do, is add some Wickles pickles, and I'm gonna put a link to them below. But because I was doing this for a contest, and I wish I had followed my mind and put those pickles in this, I probably would have won along with my barbecue sauce. But I'm thinking of, a lot of people don't like spice. Wickles have a nice spice to them, the pickles. And again, some people don't like heat. I love heat. But again, that is a tip. That's what I usually do. So right here is where you can layer up the pickles. They come in slices and spears, and they have all sorts of pickles, pickled okra, pickled peppers, everything. So I'm gonna link. I know you can buy Wickles online, so I'm gonna put that link down below. Y'all, when I tell you Wickles pickles are the business, and they're locally made too. So yeah, you gotta get yourself a jar of those. So anyway, I'm layering up again with the macaroni mixture. And we're gonna make sure we get that to the edge, spread it out nicely with the back of the spoon. And then we're gonna go in with the rest of that cheese that we grated. And again, that's 2 8-ounce bricks or bars or sticks of cheese that we grated in the food processor. Or you can grate it by hand. And here I'm adding some more of that white cheddar. I just had some because, again, this is regular sharp cheddar and Monterey Jack that's in the bowl. I just wanted a little color contrast. So, yep, layering it all up, and I want it nice and cheesy. So, when we bake this in a 350 degree preheated oven, it'll get all nice gold and bubbly, and it'll take about 30 minutes or so, or 30 to 40 depending on your oven. Just check it. Once that cheese turns nice, golden, bubbly, it's done, because pretty much everything's done. You're just melting the cheese. And this was my tablescape at the fair. I did an Alabama A and an Alabama tablescape. And when I tell you it was delicious, it was. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.